All right. So again, like we're talking about today, we're leaving it staying above the plane line a little bit. And again, just like today, there may be days where you come in here and it's really pretty much on that plane line. So we'll take that just fine. Right there. No, it's supposed to be on the plane line, but we're letting him stay a little bit above it. We looked back last week. See how that club head's a little above the plane line. It's supposed to be dead on the plane line. And today, see, interestingly, he's just about dead on the plane line today anyway. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. And then if we look back, you know, about 3 or 4 weeks, now see, that's more above it. And I said to him, I said, that's a little too much above it, buddy. That will create some more weird, bad shots. But this is so cool today that even though he and I are deciding it's all right for him to be a little bit above it, he's actually just about dead on it today. So that is totally fine. And from this face-on angle, again, he knows the look that's not good there, but he also knows the look that is good there with those hands and arms extended so well, those hands turning over so well, and he's in balance. So that can create a lot of good shots. Okay. But yeah, any of the tour players you look at, they're going to be on that plane line, Ernest. That last half of the downswing right there. Doesn't matter who we look at. But I don't want to be overly obsessed, him or me or you, to be overly obsessed with making it perfect on the video, because you consider the other 3 categories, your feel and the ball flights. And if it's feeling good and the ball flights are passable, according to my experience, according to your feels, let's just leave it there for a while. Yeah. That might be just the computer making a little jumpy. Yeah, I agree with that. All right, bud. And then beyond this now, I'm pretty sure I showed you this a long time ago, but I'll just, when you see the first photo, it'll remind you. Have I shown you that one? Yeah. So that's it. All success for that approach is to leave a putter chip for your next shot, just like we see Taylor did there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Those 10 balls that started right there, ended up right there. Not because he made every 2-second swing perfect, but because when he missed it, he picked his target well enough. You see, he was aimed left of that flag on all of them. See what I mean? His feet. See, he's lined up on the left edge of that bunker, right over here. So that now, let's see where he hits this one. Yeah, he hit it to the right a little bit. Now let's see where it ends up. This is like the bionic man does golf. Alright, comes from the heavens here sometime. Where is it? Oh, there it is, right over there. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, so it started to the right, so he hooked it. Right there, there it is, right there, right there. Yeah, right there, right there, right there. So yeah, see, it's coming down on his left shoulder there. It's rolling right there. So yeah, the swing was off, the 2-second swing, but it helps your score when your misses end up leaving putts or chips. And that's where I want him to be, and you're most comfortable with that. And in fact, look at the little buddy's swing here. Right? Look how much his legs dip down, his head goes down real hard. Right? So we'll say, oh, that's a bad swing on the video. That's terrible. And 90% of the instructors would say, oh, that's terrible. He's got to do this. He's got to do this. All these things he has to do. And I say, to accomplish what? Well, to make his swing better, make his misses, make his more consistent, hit it better. I'm like, well, you can't hit hit it better than that. You 100% of greens in regulation. I'm talking brass tacks results. That's 100% of greens in regulation. If you're good with your short game, you're shooting 1 or 2 or 3 under par for 10 holes. That's success to me. And again, he knew the feel. Like Noah knows his feel. He knows the feel of his good swing that creates that better ball flight and a better miss. That's beautiful. All right. And then the rub is, like I said, now from here, if you're practicing your short game, right? If you're not practicing your short game, you 3-putt 3 of them, and you shoot 3 over for 10 holes. Even though you hit 100% of greens in regulation. You know, so yeah, man, I'd love to go out there and peek at your short game shots a little bit here, bud. All right?
This is Joel Suggs. I sure enjoyed meeting you down at the Cincinnati Golf Show this weekend and showing you your swing on the 2D equipment that I have. And so I want to take about 2 or 3 minutes to just show you around Meadowlinks. This is the studio I use in the winter for all my students. You see there's the down-the-line camera angle for our 2D equipment. And then we have the face-on camera angle also. And then what we also have here is 3D equipment to where I can show you your swing from 6 different camera angles with this 3D equipment. And we can get your swing from down to the 1/120th of a second in terms of exactly what your hips, shoulders, and hands are doing in the swing. And then also, I have the most realistic hitting curve I've ever seen from puttersedge.com. So when you hit your full shots, it feels as realistic as possible. And then I have 3 different green speeds for you to practice your putting. 9.5 on the step meter, 10.5 on the step meter, and 12.5 on the step meter. That's benefited my students tremendously. And then also I have a lot of learning aids like this Smart Stick. You can see the rest of those learning aids over here in my bag that we can work on to help you learn the certain fields in your golf swing that you and I both want. And then also I help my students a lot with their equipment through the winter. This is a frequency analyzer where we twang your club and it gives us a reading here. And then also we plot your whole set, each club on these lines to see if the set is really matched or not. Quite often they aren't, and it helps my students tremendously when they find out what clubs are the offending clubs. Then if we get tired of being indoors and want to go outdoors and hit some, we can do that. It's my daughter, Ellie. Good to see you. I haven't seen her in weeks. No wonder you've been gone, Ellie. You've been out here playing in the snow all this time. But this is our natural turf area. This is closed until April, as you can see. But it's a fantastic area where we can step outside and hit some balls and get some real ball flight. Or, if we get pretty satisfied that things are looking better on the video here, we're kind of cooped up inside and want to go outside, we can step on out and hit balls and see real ball flight for about 5 or 10 or 15 minutes, however long you and I can stand the cold, out into the air, and we see them land at these different flags. I have a yardage book for this driving range. It's the first one I've ever seen in my life where we know exactly what it is with the front, back, and middle of each green. And again, the covered area here is heated, so we stay out there for about 5, 10, 15 minutes, like I said. It enables us to see some ball flight, and then we get satisfied that things are looking the way we want, and we come back inside, take off our coat, and look again at the video equipment to see how your swing's looking, to make sure that you understand it. And then notice too, my exercise ball up top here, and then also, so I help my students a lot with their fitness through the winter, and then I will help you also with your sports psychology, with your golf psychology from the golfpsych.com people down in Texas. That's helped my students tremendously a lot over the years too. So again, I sure enjoyed meeting you down at the Cincinnati Golf Show this weekend. I look forward to seeing you again out here this summer at Meadowlinks, or even right now in the winter. I have a lot of people that work on their games with me right through the winter. Check out more information about the things I do to help you at joelsuggs.com. Take care.